has come and gone. I'm Scott Hanson, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the Eagles' defense, which was a big part of the Super Bowl championship a year ago, making a play here. The ball's out, it's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Bears win their second straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Alvin Kamara. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Saints get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
After a great trio of games on Thanksgiving yesterday, we've got Friday football to tide you over here as we join you from Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, and we have got a good one in store, folks. It's the Bears and the Eagles in the NFC on EA Sports. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to kick things off on this Black Friday.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he'll go down, but not before Gildy. That one good for the play.
Don't we got caught it or ran it? But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
He's got this complete to Burden.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
What is it on?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Bears, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they will tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Eagles had 8-3 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
3 yards. It's third down. Third and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. A screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
It's now second and 6.
Here's Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Third down and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. It's certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Moore, the motion man right. To the air once more, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second. Player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here is third down and 4. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dayo Odeyingbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give to Barkley on the go. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second and 10.
At the Bears' 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11.
Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Williams going to sneak it, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Bears 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Swift going to try at the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this run, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Pass caught by Burden. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now a run here, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. To the air, Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's in the space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing is Williams. To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The final shot before break. Williams. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Ravens run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's the former Texas Longhorn back in the Lone Star State, Xavier Worthy. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And this is the former USC Trojan, Marshawn Lloyd. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Packers needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, time to look at what's still to come on Sunday and Monday of this Thanksgiving weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's been a shootout so far. Can make the adjustments. Halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow them down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And it's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw is Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's Williams. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
180.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
No touch that. Right everywhere. No touch that.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Running is Monangai. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle.
First and goal at the 6-yard.
They'll run Monangai. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notched free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's to the left side, taken in by Bryant. Big strides, look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Harrison Bryant, 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
In 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Monangai. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready, sit up.
On the ground, it's Monangai. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, sit up.
Back to throw. Williams. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Monangai. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyle Monangai, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The home team's offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he rifles one incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Play
line.
action. Here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
First down.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
17 yards. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 17.
Throwing again here, Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. There he goes right side. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We're back here in Philadelphia for this Black Friday game, a tradition that was instituted back in 2023, part of what folks call John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And Big John, of course, meant so much to us here at EA Sports and also to so many of you who spent your holidays listening to call games in Detroit and Dallas all those years. So Charles and I just want to acknowledge and celebrate the legacy of the great, and I put that in all caps, the great John Madden. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this win was impressive. The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alphas.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And Jackson throwing once more. An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a...
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still?
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
So typical, body of a donut, that's so typical. Train like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
32.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Hey, 5-0, waiting.
They are going for it. Stafford. He will have the conversion and more. And he will go all the way. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Trimmer.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. From the 41, here's second down and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10.
On play action, here's Hurts. And it's complete to A.J. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Smith gets it coming around. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's another run here for Williams.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's third and 17. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Rams 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua, touchdown LA. Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen McCollum.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the run to the right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Anytime a quarterback is sacked, everyone loves to blame the offensive line, but I think this sack, Mike, is every bit as much on the quarterback as it is the O-line. They gave him more than enough time to get that ball out of his hand, and he simply just holds on too long.
Stafford now on second down. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Hurts working in the pistol. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Again, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. To throw is Stafford. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Trimmer.
Off the play fake. Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. from out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
But you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. But that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Barkley, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and 11. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Right side, complete to Nacua. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ladies.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down on the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
So they decide to move the pocket in the launch point for the quarterback by calling a bootleg. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball downfield, but it does allow him to get out onto the edge, pick up a positive gain, and convert the first down.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. That's out wide to Williams. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Hey, give me a team, then give me the